Dimitri's, Ica and Dylan grouped to decide what they should do. Why was Dylan involved in that discussion with Dimitri's and Ica?
I've not even got that. He
was kind of stood there on the side while they were debating what they should do.
Ica
said she felt bad for Kevin.
Yeah.
Do we do Dre and William and keep Kevin? She said. Well, they did.
I liked that she felt bad for Kevin, because she felt bad for him because he went out in the triple eviction last year. I think she didn't want him to go out that same way again. I thought that spoke quite highly of her, actually.
It's like vets bonding.
I like that. And it reminded me of how she was about Gary. She didn't want Gary to go out like that, but it was out of her control.
Gary.
It just reminded me of that.
And she did say to Dimitri's, though, she kind of tried to put it on him. She's like, what do you want?
Yeah.
You won. What do you want?
But Dimitri said he wanted Kevin out.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and then that just got
that.
brushed. No, never mind.
No, sorry.
Overruled.
Hold up. Wait.
And then Kevin come over and he went, don't put me up and we can be final three.
But Kevin, Ica did say it's dumb to keep Kevin.
Yeah.
Because he'll beat us.
Yeah.
This was in the diary, I think.
But why would he beat them? No,
because they got more friends. He's got more friends in the jury.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking, what has Kevin done to actually beat them? Nothing.
Well, just friends on the outside, isn't it?
That shouldn't be the reason you win.
No.
It should be on merit. But I was annoyed that Dre was just stood there. She wasn't even campaigning at all. William didn't even campaign at all. And let's face it, it's a triple eviction. Dimitri's didn't even have that many people to choose from to put up. You need to actually get in there and campaign and offer him something, you know?
That's true.
Don't just fucking stand there like a spare prick at an orgy. Do you know what I mean? And this was another thing that I like that Ica said. She said, we can't put up Karen and Dylan because they just gave us the votes, i.e. her,
which is good.
Her the votes to stay.
Yeah, but that is good that they honoured that.
She's loyal. She's a very loyal player.
But she did say that William deserves to be there over Kevin deserves to be there over William.
Yeah.
Which
Everyone thinks
I think
that.
It's true.
Everyone thinks that.
Is that just because he's a returning player, though?
I suppose Kevin has done more than William, but no one deserves to be there more than anyone
William
else.
William did
really.
use that secret POV.
Yeah, it didn't do him much good in the end, did it?
No.
And then Dimitri said Kevin will take us to the end because he knows he can beat us. I don't think Kevin would take them to the end in a million years.
No, I don't think so either. I think if he did, he'd be silly.
And then Kevin said
he can more easily beat like Karen.
Yeah, of course.
William.
Yeah, or Dylan.
Or Dylan.
Yeah.
Because like Dimitri's won everything.
Yeah.
You don't want to be against him
and
in the final.
Ica's got everyone out, so no way would you take them to the end. So then Kevin said to William, I might be up there with you and Dre. And William just stood there, not even campaigning either. William and Dre did absolutely nothing in this section.
I hadn't noticed that, but you're right.
Nothing to save themselves. So then Dimitri's nominated Dre, William and Kevin.
Yeah.
And Kevin's getting so pissed off. I'm like, what do you fucking expect, Kevin? There's only There's only a choice of 3 people because he's not going to nominate Ica.
No.
It's like Dre, William, Karen, Dylan and Kevin.
Yeah, he should be thinking like, well, if I was him, I'd do that too.
Yeah, it's stupid. So then did the veto. Off the blocks.
I didn't get the title of this one. I said it looked like it was made out of doctors' waiting room toys. Wasn't it? Those like old blocks that have been disowned and those like stacking rings. Mm-hmm. Basically, it was an obstacle course where, in fact, it was just an obstacle course, wasn't it? Why did it have that theme?
It was like the famous clown shoe veto on BBUS, where it was fixed for someone to stay, and then he accidentally threw it out, and then he went out. Big Jeff, if you're listening. You don't know about that, do you guys?
No.
Don't worry, the listeners will understand.
Yeah. But like, I thought like if they were going to do an obstacle course, it didn't need to be themed like a sort of playgroup theme, did it? I didn't really understand it. Why they bothered to do that?
Fucking theme like anything in Big Brother
like,
Canada.
They had
Why
to
is
make
it the Odyssey?
Shit.
Why are we on the Odyssey? Why anything?
Yeah, but like, given that it is on the Odyssey, like at least put like a little alien that pops out of a crater or something.
The alien has arrived.
Like they've had to make like not life size, bigger than life size blocks with like alphabet letters on and those rings and stuff. You can't just buy that down the shop.
Why are you, of all the things to debate about, why are you debating about this right now? Why?
I don't know, but I just want to see some monkey bars, something normal. But anyway, maybe a pit of mystery meat. But yeah, basically, all they had to do was like go around that stacking rings thing, jump over those blocks, and then retrieve a shape.
Didn't they have to go up a seesaw or something?
Oh yeah, to go over a seesaw, retrieve a shaped puzzle piece, like out of a ball pool,
like
and then
a kiddie's toy thing.
yeah, and then fit it back into its right shape at the other end and press a buzzer when they've done them all.
But I thought, my feeling about this veto was I didn't really care, because Dimitris and Ica were safe, and that was the only thing I cared about.
All you really wanted this week, wasn't it?
It took out all the tension for me.
Yeah, but I was like, I didn't really want to lose French Connection because I like their accents.
I didn't want to lose them either, but at this stage you're going to lose someone.
And now we've come to the end of this podcast and I haven't even done a Dre.
We're not at the end yet. Relax yourself.
Nearly the end.
Stop it.
Come on, wrap it up.
Stop wishing the podcast over. Just
clear the house.
Just because you got work in the morning.
All of them out.
Clear the house of mice. So then Kevin won the veto. Ding, 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 ding. Are you happy that Kevin...
Oh my God, I thought that was a mouse. It's my bookmark thing.
Why would there be a mouse hanging off your notebook?
Oh, Christ knows.
Were you happy that Kevin won the veto?
I don't think happy is a word I would ever associate with Kevin. Like seeing Kevin do anything. No.
I was happy for him at the time when I was watching it. I don't know why, because I felt like he earned it. And
it is always good to see someone on the block win the veto at that stage, but no.
And I didn't really want him to go out again
I'd
in the
much
triple
rather
eviction.
have seen Dre win it.
Nah. I was over Dre because she'd crossed Queen Ica.
You don't even know why.
I know, but still, I'll find out soon enough. So then
so loyal to Ica.
Poor Dimitri had to put another fucking person up. He's already put 3 fucking people up.
What do you want?
Yeah.
It's your decision.
Yeah.
Oh,
then
Ica's
like, put Dylan up.
Oh yeah, I don't know if we should date Dylan. Possible three-way tie. Oh yeah, let's talk about a 3-way tie between that Dimitri will have to break. That's what they're worried about.
Yeah.
That would be like twice the blood on the hands then.
Poor Dimitri put up like 80% of the house on the block.
Oh yeah, and then Kevin starts to spill about this business people alliance. Like The Apprentice.
I've written the quote. Have you written it down?
No, go on.
Okay, Kevin said to Karen in the storeroom, "Fuck Ica and Dimitri's. Ica and me made a final 3 with me yesterday. Ica and Dimitri's made a final 3 with me yesterday called the business people." Sounds good.
The village people.
So a strong player would win in the game. Okay.
Yeah, we just care about strong players.
Then I've put, why are these two thick as thieves all of a sudden? And then Kevin said, they've proved they never cared about me. We'll save Dylan and I'm going after them in the final 5. Kevin's always final 7, final 5. He's always talking about the numbers. Dimitri's literally had no one else to choose from. Give him a break.
During that conversation, Karen, they've got more on that.
Yeah,
Karen was crying.
Yeah.
But still applying lip gloss.
Was she?
Yeah.
No, this was the interesting part. I don't know if you noticed this.
Go on.
Karen said, "What about William?" As if Kevin would actually give 2 fucks about William.
Of course he don't.
She went, "What about William?" And Kevin, like, literally was just like, looked at her like,
Is he still here?
Yeah, William. Like, never has Kevin's selfishness been so transparent in that moment. And Kevin went, "Well, what's the point in me casting a vote to save William?" He said, "Ica's not going to save William." But if Karen hadn't mentioned William's name, Kevin would have never even thought of William ever again. And I thought Karen actually cares about William and actually thought about him in that moment.
I think Karen cares about William because he's young and like the age of her sons, maybe. And she sees him like that, doesn't she? Like that poor boy. And she says about him.
But just the way Kevin, like, it's like all Kevin could think about was himself in that moment. And
but you'd have used it on yourself.
Of course.
You're never going to use it on.
No, not that he was going to use it on William, but that he'd not even thought of giving William a vote. He was just like, we saved Dylan. He didn't even think about saving William at all. And I just thought, Kevin, you selfish bastard. And then Kevin said about Ica and Dimitri's, they're the dirtiest, most manipulative players in here. And I've put, at least they're in a real relationship and not just getting or giving hand jobs to further their position in the house. So
it's not a showman.
I was really angry at this point. Anything else from the storeroom?
No, because my notes are trailing off at this point.
You were falling asleep, weren't you? And then
pretty much.
And then Kevin said to Ica, You made the wrong choice, you really did. And I could just give him a look like, shut the fuck up. So then Dimitri put Dylan up. Dre's speech, that's just the 3 speeches here. Dre's speech was, it's been a trip. This season has been lit. The most lit season ever, really. William, I'm not sure what he said. And
I haven't got any of these speeches. So.
And then Dylan said, big country's here to stay.
Big country.
That's a new thing that's just started, a new nickname
it's like
that's
the new
started.
Big Deezy.
Yeah.
God.
This is when I wrote French Disconnected.
I've got that too.
Yeah.
French Disconnection as a possible title.
That is mad that we both said that.
Yeah, that is weird.
Someone else must have said that. Must be somewhere else. But
I put the French Connection out. No.
Oh, that's sad, isn't it? Now, Arissa stressed at this moment, it's a vote to save. Remember, it's a vote to save.
It's like our Big Brother on Celebrity.
Yeah, I know. She was like, "Don't any of you be
up,
don't be doing
dummies.
Don't be doing a topaz on me." And then it did remind me of our Big Brother. And then Ica seemed to want to save Dre, didn't she? She seemed to be like wavering about.
She was.
But why? After she just pointed at Dre and was angry. I think Ica and Dre.
Because when it comes down to it,
they like each other.
She's her girl, right?
Yeah, they like each other as people.
Yeah.
They've just been trying to stab each other in the back in the game. So Ica in the diary room said, I don't want to keep Dylan, but I don't think Kevin's going to vote to ... and it was save William. So she knew she had to vote for Dylan, basically. Just so she had to do a sheep vote.
The same way.
Yeah, she had to do the sheep vote, basically. So then Kevin saved Dylan, and then Karen saved Dylan. Karen was wearing Under Armour, I noticed.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
Karen's in on it now as well.
Were you happy to see French Connection go out together? No, but weren't you happy that they were at least together?
They went out together.
Yeah, because
that interview was quite funny to see them both there together.
It was quite sweet, I thought, and touching
quite
in a way.
Quite fitting end to
yeah,
the French
and at least
I suppose if they've got a fall.
And at least they never had to turn on each other. I know they fell out at times, but they never stabbed each other in the back properly, did
I don't think they fell out. I think Dre just got bored of William.
Yeah.
Because William didn't have much fight in him, did he?
No.
Not much game in him. Dre had more than he did.
Oh yeah, definitely. William just wanted to cuddle off Kevin, but well. So yeah, they went out. William hugged Kevin and Dre hugged Ica, and they said au revoir.
But Dre didn't really care too much that she was out, or she didn't know, she hadn't had the realization that she was actually out.
Yeah.
Until she saw that car and realised that she hadn't won the car.
True. So my friend Whoosh gave a good observation at this point. When Arissa goes, let's hear it for Dre and William, my friend Whoosh said, Arissa might as well be going, your hopes and dreams have been crushed. But she says it in such an enthusiastic way, doesn't she? She's just so perky when they come out. She's like, let's hear it for Dre and William. And they just come out crying, basically. She's just relentlessly perky, isn't she?
Well, would you rather have that than a fucking crowd of fucking chavs booing them that they get at Big Brother UK?
Yeah, good point. But she seems emotionally at odds with the mood of the mood of the people coming out of the house, doesn't she? Mind you, she can't be sitting there crying with
no, I'm so sad that you're out. You know.
And Dre was twerking when she came out.
Dre was working that audience.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, my car," and William's like, "It's not yours."
What did she say? Dre said, "You know what? Hang on, what's my Dre voice?
Come on.
Give her the send off she deserves."
I've given up my French accent this episode.
Dre, I need to get into the zone for Dre. You know what? At the end of the day, I think I might be cheering for Dylan. And then William went, really?
Yeah, even Dre
she's
she pulled a face at her own comment.
It is funny though. Why would she be cheering for Dylan after all this time?
I don't know.
You would think she'd be loyal to Ica.
It must have been that kiss. It must have melted her heart towards him. And then William said he had a lot of fun working with Kevin. Oh well. And then Arissa went, remember when he told you it wasn't a showmance?
I know.
Ouch!
What did he say to that? What was the reaction?
He was just like, oh, but I would like to have a showmance with Kevin. You did have a showmance with Kevin.
But then I think Arissa went, yeah, but he said it wasn't. And took him down.
It don't matter. You had a showmance with him.
Sure it was.
It was a showmance.
No, if you got to the point you're giving someone a hand job.
Yeah, it's a showmance. And then Arissa went, oh, what a night.
I'm off home to my 2 dogs and my woodland garden.
And then she said, It's all over in 2 weeks. 2 weeks' time, it's all over.
She also plugged live feeds on demand.
Oh, yeah.
But don't worry, it's still free.
Okay.
What's a live feed on demand?
I don't know, that sounds good.
You can go back and watch like day 49 if you want to. Is that what it means?
It's a bit late for us to be getting up to speak with the live feed now.
We'll rub it in a rest. We haven't even got a live feed.
But when we watch BBUS, what I'm going to do, if you're watching it, I'm not sure.
It's a decision that I need to make. When does BBUS stop?